Statue of Liberty.
Well, right now, we are in the process of raising the funds for those two buildings back there. Oh, yeah, absolutely. These have been empty for 60 years. And they're still so solid. What was this? This was the hospital extension. This is Southern General Hospital. Oh, I see.
Old Bellevue.
Sorry?
Old Bellevue Hospital.
Yeah. I apologize for the mud. Yeah, I was just thinking I should have worn my high shoes. What just was there to bring her over. Well, what the guys at death still bringing her. Oh, okay.
Everybody's been wonderfully nice.
Well, you see, when you're nice, we're thrilled to do that. Yeah, we've had a little confusion from time to time when people showing up.
Well, it says it needs to be as being security at 11. So, and
really?
Yes,
Oh,
that's
God.
what it says on the thing. So I told her that, and she said, I know, we're trying to figure
Yeah.
out how to tell. But I'm coming back again with my husband, and now I know what to do. But I'm a stickler for time, so if they told me that too bad, I wouldn't have thought because I have a
This
thing
might
about
be
time.
some of the stuff that washed up during Hurricane Sandy.
Yeah, I'm not right there.
That they haven't disposed of yet.
Oh, look at this. Here's another one.
Oh, that's right. You weren't with us for this one. Ay, ay, ay. Muddy. Originally, when these buildings were built, there was no land here. They actually had to construct land to make these hospitals. And there's a lot of the main island, Island 1, that is also man-made. The island originally was only about 3.5 acres, and now it's 27.5. This one on the left was our Psychopath ward. Okay, they did find quite a number of people who were not mentally ready to enter the United States. And they needed a place to hold those people until they could be sent back. So this was the place. The reason why I compare that one with the one with the caging in front of it is.
Alright, we're in the building now, and we're about to start the hard hat tour. Let's walk through this building here.
Come on in. And tell me what you think this room is. I'm just going to go through this word real quick. What do you think this is? Laundry. Laundry, yeah. And what makes the laundry so important to a hospital? Yeah. Yeah, this is one building that has been partially restored. You'll see we have a bunch of different large machines here. So you have everything from washers and dryers, extractors that pulled out all of the water. This dissolved.
Well, the contractor does his job, so nice work.
Yeah. Okay, here's another piece.
Oh, I love that door.
Yeah. So what do you think? Not a safe, but it did need to be sealed very, very tightly. So what do you think it might be? There's something to do with germs. You're right.
So that's where they put them.
This,
Lock them up, so nobody would get to them.
Looks like somebody
this is actually a mattress autoclave. So you had a contagious disease ward. Once people were no longer in the hospital, their beds needed to be taken care of. So they would be brought in on one side and taken in on the other.
Well, this is something exactly. You can check in, there's washing,
Who do you think these might be?
Oh, morgue? It's not a morgue,
Yeah,
is it? Oh,
yes,
morgue.
this is the mortuary and autopsy theater. We had the
Right.
3,500 people die here on Ellis Island. And in many cases, people were dying with illnesses that many doctors have never seen. And this was in addition to being a curing hospital, it was also a teaching hospital. So doctors would come here to see corpses that had died of different conditions that perhaps they were interested in from, an educational or medical standpoint.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so this is one of the wards that is still pretty much in the condition or in the construction that it would have been during its earliest operation. As you walk through, you see that there are different rooms along the sides. You have bathrooms. This over here was the nurses' quarters, the nurses' office, where there was a window right here so that she could keep an eye on everything that was going on here in the ward. Now, there was a bed between every two windows. And you see we have a log window. Okay, and this was a reflection of the thinking of the day when these were constructed in the early 1900s, fresh air and sunshine being a wonderful, wonderful aid in helping cure people. And you'll see also that where the wall meets the ceiling, is there anything special about that there in the corner?
It's rounded.
It's rounded. And that was no mistake. That was also determined by the type of ward this was, because this did two things. It helped the flow of air throughout the room, and it also eliminated the need of others will be placed into a state of what they call rested decay, so that people will be able to come in and look at something like this. Exactly. So, what do you think about this building? You got it. You got it, yeah. Did you notice over here as you walked in?
Oh.
What do you think that is?
Oh,
Cupboards? Ice box. Put the ice up in the top and then let nature do the rest. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think it's the same. So, we have this was about 500 beds here. And if you were a patient here, this is where your meals came from. If you lived or if you worked here,
is the building next across, I just saw that still another whole
connected to this.
I don't know, I just looked out the window and saw it was connected, I guess.
Oh, the outside? This was actually across the lawn you're talking about.
Yeah, right over there.
Yeah, no, that's actually part of the general hospital.
Oh, I see, this is the infectious hospital.
That's
the general
correct,
hospital.
yes. This is the infectious and contagious disease ward. And they had those porches there so that people could get out and get some fresh air. A hat, separate gown. You can come with me. In order to protect yourself and to protect the other patients who are going to be, you know, in your line of work for the day. So as we walk in, you'll see that there is a place on the right where you would be washing up. There's also a small autoclave there. That would be for medical instruments, and also at the end of Can you imagine?
Oh, yes, that's awful.
Yeah, I know, I get chills just thinking about it, you know.
You know, I thought this morning when I woke up, I thought, what a perfect day to go see this, you know, gloomy, dark.
Yeah. The door actually leads just to another room. The door doesn't open. They have to use.
It must have been bright and sunny.
Sorry?
It must have been bright and sunny. Yeah. These windows, I mean, they won't have it now, but they're everywhere.
And reportedly, they actually, in the wards, kept the windows open at least a slight bit every day of the year. They would put cheesecloth in front of them so that you wouldn't get a heavy draft, but you would still get the ventilation. This was the staff house. This is where a doctor and his family lived. It started out with one doctor, and then, and you can take a look on the first floor anywhere you want. At one point, there were two doctors' families in here. It's a 9-bedroom house.
Wow.
The kids who lived here, and there were children, would get on the government boat every morning and go to school on Governor's Island.
Oh.
You know, they would have Christmas here and New Year's. Just think about this, you know, this is only, yeah, it's within walking distance of those folks who have the diseases that they were not going to recover from. So this being here shows a lot about the doctor's faith in the sanitary conditions of this hospital. And nobody who lived in this house ever got any disease. Yeah, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do that.
But the people have it, it's safe up there.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
That's okay. Now, I just want to be sure that you saw that I did. You did. Okay. Oh, yeah.
It's all actually in the,
Originally, there was no potable water here, and when they first opened the facility, the main building, I'm sorry, the predecessor to the main building, they actually had to truck water in. However, when the original building burnt down in 1897, and they put the plans together for the building that's standing now, they set up a deal with the city of Jersey City to get a pipeline in here so that you could get city water. However, the bathrooms, the toilets, and all the wastewater went directly into the harbor. So, not too cool.
Were there other houses like this, or was this the only?
There had been another house that was on Island 2, and it was probably, it's probably about parallel with this one. That was taken down in the 1930s. Okay, wait for me, wait. See, no, I was wrong. You guys do know where you're going.
Okay, it looks like we're wrapping up the tour now. We're heading back towards the statue cruise. I didn't want to talk inside, just not to disturb the rest of the group. And you're really not supposed to be filming in there anyway. It's just still photography. But please like my video, make comments, subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. I'll see you next time.